G'day everyone, here we are sitting in the Shrike 530F at the Kaimanawa Adventure Base. Real time, real world weather. Can't resist jumping in just to do a video just to get from this base across to the Heli-Sika base in Poronui Valley, just in the current conditions, just because it's so much more challenging. So this is just be a straight point A to point B flight. I may stop off a bit if we end up going over some huts, but see how we get on. I'm just going to bring up my map. I'm not really going to use this for nav, but it's quite cool to use as for when you're trying to visit huts. This is the Skyfisher map. Just set it on center. I think I can turn the show weather overlay so I can see we've got 53 degrees at 8 knots at the moment. Looks like I'm not sure if the blue stuff is probably the rain clouds, I'd say, on the overlay. So we'll see how we get on. Right, we'll get off and get going. Just make sure my joystick's all synced before I unpause. Yep, good to go. Just dial down the sensitivity of the cyclic there. We'll wind it up, I should say, so it's a little bit more free. Right. Right, let's get going and see if we can make it through to Poronui Valley. I might make that window a little bit smaller because there's nothing worse than this big bright glary thing here. I'll put it around that way so I have to actually look across at it. I don't really want to be using that too much. Just change the angle of it a little bit. Right, we'll just sort of head up this Waipakahi Valley and see what saddles we can get through to sort of end up getting back across towards Poronui. We'll follow up the Waipakahi for a wee way anyway. Might be able to just turn on the little one down here too, maybe. Everything's actually quite distracting. Just with the quite dim light with the grey overcast, I might just turn that off for now. I don't really need it. I like flying just by what I see out the window a lot of the time. It's only if I'm literally trying to find a destination that I use the map. We're looking like a bit of a clear patch in front of us there. So instead of, we might leave the Waipakahi here and we'll cross up onto those tops because we're obviously going to get across that range at some point. So it looks like that might be a good spot to do it now, or it's got a bit of a clear spot to spell in the weather. What have we got out to the north here? Looks not too bad up there, but the sun's shining almost up on these tops in front, so we'll start climbing up there. I'm not running the replay camera, so there won't be any outside footage probably on this video. I'll just use it all as internal. I just loaded in the sim and saw that the conditions are pretty they weren't completely clagged in, but it was still pretty wet around, so I was like, oh, I just quickly jumped in and started recording straight away. So it takes a bit longer to get everything set up for the replay camera, for the outside footage I mean. It's pretty miserable out back behind us there. Yeah, and out to that way, out to the south and southeast. Yeah, we actually left in pretty marginal conditions down the bottom there by the look of it, but up here it's got a nice bit of a break in the weather here by the look of it. pretty much try and beeline it straight to the Heli-Sika base as quick as we can. Won't be a straight line obviously given the weather, but it'll be as straight a line as I can do. Picking and choosing saddles and passes to get through. Looks like the Waipaka, he's down there, so we probably haven't gained much where we went, but we could have just come up that valley. Start heading across to our right a little bit now. I think that's Makarako up there, just up under the clouds, sort of probably coming off our nose about now. This is actually not too bad at all through here. Way better than I thought we were going to come across. I was kind of hoping I'd be pushed down into the valleys, make it real challenging. Still could bump into some clagged in stuff on the way though. We'll see how we get on. I'll bring up that map again actually, because it might show us where it's like a rain radar sort of thing on it. It might show us where if there's going to be much clag in front of us. Hasn't loaded the weather overlay yet. What is our weather doing? 14 knots at 41. It doesn't look really that bad at all. Here goes the weather loading in now. So the greens must be heavier cloud, because that looks like where we came from was worse. We're in the blue stuff at the moment, which must be slightly clearer. Might as well land at the Mingamari saddle, since we're going to be going right across the top of it on our way through. We should be able to just come straight in across and into it, I'd say, from this angle. Up there, and I can pretty much see just about all the way through to Paranui Valley, just underneath that cloud in front of us. So, dare say we'll actually be able to make it quite easily. Maybe we should go down through the Mingamingi saddle and go down that way just to see if we can make it a little bit more challenging. It doesn't look like it's going to be too bad this way. If we basically followed this down to the Cascade and back through to Kaipo, it would probably be not much hindrance at all. Just sort of see we can approach straight into the Mingamari here. Slowly getting used to this 530 now, just with judging these long approaches and just setting up the speed and descent rate right to sort of end up where you want to be without wasting too much time. Right, we're on the ground at Mingamari Saddle. Looks pretty clear out that way, so I think we might whip off down that way just because we want a bit of a challenge today. And it's definitely not as much as I thought it was going to be. So we'll head out down this way, cut through the Mingamingi Saddle and see what we get. Start climbing anyway and see where we are. Come around the side of Wongakia, get a bit of height. It's almost disappointing it's that clear. I was really hoping to be a little bit worse. Looks a bit more clagged to the south, but I think we've sort of left the worst of it behind by the look of it. Mingamingi Saddle out to the right there. Even this way's relatively clear. Bit of a letdown. Really was hoping it would be a lot worse than this. I was going to try and update the first ever Kaimanawa hut pack this week, just to bring it up to spec with the Kaimanawa pack 2, which finishes the Kaimanawa and Kawaka ranges for the Microsoft Flight Sim that I've just finished putting out. So I'll try and get that done this week. It's just a free update. Oh, that must have been the Mingamingi back there, just past it, and that'll be the Turuahau Lodge over there. Oh, actually, while we're here, this is probably another hut we haven't actually been to, I don't think. This is in the next Kaimanawa pack. The one I've just put out. It's the North Arm, which is kind of on our way anyway. We'll just cruise up here and we'll land at the North Arm. An airstrip there as well. My right battery is low. I need to get those charging. North Arm, another private trust hunting block. Slow up here. Right, here we go. The North Arm hut is just tucked up in the edge of the beach, sort of scrubby stuff just there, so I'll just sort of lift off. Have a little look. It's an A-frame sort of hut. Right, we'll lift off out here and we'll cross down to the Kaipo Valley and blast back to Heli-Sika. Took a bit long, a little bit quicker than I thought, just because of the fact that it was just not the sort of weather I was expecting. Thought it was going to be a lot worse, to be fair. It's getting a bit quick. It's quite good because my joystick lets me know now when I'm just getting in within about 10 to 12 knots. I start approaching V&E, I start to feel it in the stick, which is just get those subtle little hints that you're getting a little bit quick. Right, it's just nose straight down. We're looking pretty good weather straight ahead, really. Like, it was just so much different than I thought it was going to be. I was kind of expecting to fight in cloud all the way. Definitely a flight you probably could have actually done in reality, to be fair, looking at what it's turned out like. Bump the outside view button there on the end of the other collective. We'll just barrel straight in and land on the grass, I think, just in front of the main hangar. This ridge, we're probably flying a little bit low, but it doesn't matter. Having a bit of fun. I was expecting to be flying that low the whole way, to be fair, with the weather. Right, start setting up for a final approach. Doing 110 knots still. Here we go, right in front of the hangar. And yeah, we'll call it there. We'll catch you on the next one.